Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Rams video. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please feel free to subscribe if you enjoy this type of content. But today we're going to be getting into the Rams versus Packers divisional round matchup. And there's a lot on the line here. Whoever wins goes to the championship game. And so we're going to see who comes out on top. We're going to be predicting that today. Obviously, the big guys to talk about to be watching this matchup is going to be Jalen Ramsey on Davante Adams. I mean, that's just going to be an amazing matchup. I think that the element that Davante Adams has had this year, where he just seems to be going off this year. He's been crazy. It's going to be definitely, I think, besides DeAndre Hopkins, it could definitely be the hardest challenge that Jalen Ramsey has had all year this year. Just because I feel like with Davante Adams, he's just got that slippery type of, like, he's not too physical, but he can slip through, and he's very quick, and his footwork is good. So that's going to be a big matchup to watch, obviously, this game. I do have faith with Jalen Ramsey to be able to stop that, but I do think that there are going to be a couple big plays that Davante Adams has, just because Aaron Rodgers trusts him, and Aaron Rodgers can throw well. But a big key for this game for the Rams is for that pressure really get after Aaron Rodgers, because that's going to be a huge key for any team who plays Aaron Rodgers. You have to be getting pressure on him, because you can't give him all the time in the world. You can't even give him 5 seconds, because he's going to find some way to deal with it, whether that's scrambling or whether that's dumping it off, or he's always just going to make you pay for that. So you're going to always have to be making sure you got that consistent pressure on Aaron Rodgers, because you can't let him get into the zone. I think it could be a lot easier to beat Aaron Rodgers if we have that pressure for sure, because if he also starts forcing some things, who knows, some guys could start coming up with interceptions. I know this is Aaron Rodgers MVP type of season that he's had, but I think the pressure could really do that with this Rams #1 defense going to Lambeau to play them. Now, the big question for the Rams, in my opinion, this game is the offense, and I feel like this has been a question pretty much all year, just because they just really haven't been consistent. And now with the 2 quarterback injuries, we don't really know. McVay did say that he's not going to announce who's going to start, simply like what happened last week, just to try to throw the team off. And in this case, since Wolford and Goff are battling through an injury, he doesn't really quite know. We're going to have to, it's just going to be a day-to-day thing that he's going to be figuring out. But Jared Goff I'm guessing Jared Goff is going to play, but I would like to see Wolford play, even because, like, if you think about it, we've seen Goff play before in cold weather, like Chicago, and he just doesn't seem to fare well in the cold. And me thinking about him playing in Lambeau in the cold with an injured thumb, it just isn't a very, like, I don't see a big chance for the Rams to win or have a lot of points going up on offense. Even though that this Packers defense is not very good, they've let up a lot of points this year. They let up big plays. It's just hard for me to imagine Goff ripping it up, like tearing up the all the Packers defense in the cold when he has that issue with his thumb. So we're going to have to see if Wolford's going to start. I think Wolford may give us more of a shot as far as, like, the talent of the scrambling, and just, like, he just gives some juice to the offense, but he does not have that experience that Goff has. So it's going to be a little bit tough to judge on who's going to win, because we don't really know that quarterback situation. But that's how I think it's going to run down. I think McVay is going to put Goff in, but it could be very difficult to see the Rams offense getting going in the cold, where Goff already struggled without an injury. And so that's just going to be a tough thing to watch out for. But I think we're going to have to be getting our running backs going for sure. Cam Akers had a great game last week. I think you got to have that run the ball first mentality this week, playing in the cold to get through Lambeau. And it's just going to be kind of the same game plan, I would say, as they had against the Seahawks, where you just run the ball, toughen it out. It's going to be a very physical game, I think, and play hard on defense with your best guys playing like Jalen Ramsey on Davante Adams. That's going to be a great matchup. And if we just got to create that pressure on Rodgers, because with the Bears almost beat the Packers, surprisingly enough. So if they can, I think we definitely can. We just got to get the offense figured out. Those are the keys to the games and my predictions. I'm going to say that if the Rams win, they're going to win this one 20-17. It's going to be a close one, and it's hard to see them putting up a bunch of points and winning by a lot against Green Bay. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like this channel. Horns up and God bless.